Good morning, students. Today we are going to see some interesting problems in buoyancy. So in the previous video we have discussed about what is buoyancy and what is metacenter. We will just recall what is buoyancy. Normally when any body is floating in the water, what happens is we have two forces. One is the center of gravity force which is pulling the body downwards, and other one is a force which uplifts the body. Okay, so what happens is because of this uplift force will be much heavier because of the water. What happens is the body tends to float in the surface, and that uplift force or the tendency of the body to get float in the water, that is because of this force that is called as buoyancy force. Okay, so here what is the problem we have here is find the volume of water displaced and position of center of buoyancy for a wooden block of width 2.5 meter and depth 1.5 meter when it floats horizontally in water. The density of wooden block is given and its length is also given. So the dimensions of the wooden block is given and they have given the density of the wooden block also. So what is asked is they asked to find out the volume of water displaced on the position of center of buoyancy. As per Archimedes principle, in the previous video we have seen that as per Archimedes principle, the volume of the water displaced, or we can say the weight of the water displaced, now it will be equal to the weight of the body that is being submerged. Okay, so that's what given in equilibrium condition. What happens here? The volume of the water displaced will be equal to the weight of the body, or we can say it is the weight of the body is in equilibrium. So what happens here? We are going to find out this volume of water displaced on the position of the center of buoyancy here. So what is that? They are given the body is floats horizontally in water. So this is your water surface. And what is given is a wooden block. Okay, so the wooden block is going to float here. So the dimensions of the wooden block is given, length is given, width is given, as well as the depth is given. So we have got all the three dimensions. So now what is that is? The width is 2.5 meters. Okay, the width given here is 2.5 meters and one more dimension is not seen. Only the depth we are going to find it out here. And this total depth here is 1.5 meters. Okay, so this is the length will be 6 meters. So what are the given details here is, they have given you the length of the wooden block 6 meters, width is 2.5 meters and height is 1.5 meters. So this is the detail of your wooden block. Now what I want to know is this, I have to write out what is the volume of the block. So it's very easy. Volume of the block, we have known that it is length into breadth into height. So length is 6 meters, all are in same unit, and breadth is 2.5 and height is equal to 1.5 meters. So what is my value I am getting is 22.50 meter cube. So I know what is the volume of my water, that I mean volume of the wooden block. Now what I want to know, I have given the density of the wooden block is also given in the problem. So I have to find out what is the weight of the block. So density of the wooden block is 650. It is also unit in kg per meter cube. Now what is my other thing is, I have to find out what is the weight of the block. How will you find out the weight of the block? Weight of the block will be equal to density, that is rho, into g, acceleration due to gravity, into volume. It's very simple. Rho into g into volume of the block. So rho is 650 because here it is a wooden block. G is how much? 9.81 and volume is 22.50. So I have substituted all the values. Now I am going to find out what is the weight. It is 143417 Newton. Sorry, 71 Newton. So I have found out what is the weight of the block. Now what is that is, normally this body is in equilibrium, that is, say this is your center of gravity of the block, okay, and this is your buoyancy force which makes the body to uplift. So here initially we will have a, as I already said, initially we will have a weight which pulls the body downwards, and we have a weight which makes the, or which we have the force which is said to be a buoyancy force which makes the body to get uplift. But at equilibrium condition what happens is, this both will be equal. That means it is an equilibrium condition. So in case of equilibrium condition, now what I am going to do this is, in case of your equilibrium conditions, so or when body is in equilibrium, Okay, so what happens here in case of body is in equilibrium? The weight of the body or the weight of the wooden block will be equal to a buoyancy force. Okay, so W is equal to FB. So W we have found out here, it is 143471 Newton. So that will be your value of FB. So I have know what is the force of buoyancy. But my question is not to find out the force of buoyancy. I have to find out what is the volume of water displaced. Okay. So what is this force of buoyancy? As per Archimedes principle, this force of buoyancy will be equal to the weight of the liquid that is displaced by the body. So FB will be equal to, as per Archimedes principle, so what is the amount of water that is being displaced, okay, or we can say it is the weight of the water or weight of the liquid that is displaced. Since here it is water, then it is a weight of the water that is being displaced from this, okay. So what I am going to find out the weight of the water that is displaced. The same equation here, weight is already, what is it, rho into G into volume of water that is being displaced. So here weight is rho into G into, but this is your volume of the block, wooden block, and this is your volume of the water that is displaced. So what happens here? This is your rho is 1000 and G is 9.81, and this volume we don't know, that is what we are going to find out, that is volume of displaced, but FB we have taken from this, it is 143471. So what is the volume of water displaced? So this is the one we have to find it out, as it is given. What is it? All the things are known. We know what is the volume of water displaced here. Okay, so just by mere solving this thing, we will be able to find out what is the volume of water displaced. So it is 14.625 meter cube. So how we have found out this? Volume of water displaced is equal to FB divided by rho into G. Rho is 1000 for water and 9.81 is your G. So just we are dividing it up. So I have get what is the volume of water displaced, that is 14.625 meter cube. My question is not going to end with this. They have asked you two questions. One is the volume of water displaced and the other one is the position of the center of buoyancy. Now we have to find out the position of the center of buoyancy. See, this problem is very simple. Only thing is we have to understand what is asked and what we have to find it out. So what is the second question that is asked is position of center of buoyancy. So we have found out that, what is it? This is a wooden block. This is a surface of water. It is immersed in this. Okay, so it gets floated. This is your center of gravity. This is your buoyancy force. This is your self weight, and this is your FB, buoyancy force. This is your point of center of buoyancy, and this is the center of gravity. Okay, and the depth is also given here. It is 1.5 meter. But what they ask you to find out, what is the center of buoyancy here. Okay, so that we have to find it out. How to find out this is, as per this Archimedes principle, as I already said, volume of the wooden block now, that will be equal to volume of the water that is displaced. So volume of water displaced we have just found out. Okay, but we don't know, we are not going to find out what is the volume of the wooden block in water. That we don't know. We know only the total height of this wooden block. We don't know what is the volume of water in the water. I mean volume of the block in the water, that we don't know. Okay, so what we are going to do is, we know the breadth 2.5. We know the length, so that height alone we don't know. So that we are going to find it out. Into volume of water displaced, how much amount of water displaced, just we have found out from the buoyancy force. So it is 14.625 meter cube. Okay. So from here, what is the unknown here? We are going to find out what is the value of H. So that H is your position, okay, the total height of the body that has been there, which has been immersed in the water. So 14.625 divided by 2.5 into 6. So what is the value of H I am getting is 0.975 meters. Okay, so this is my value of my H, what I have found it. But what actually I want to know is to find out the center of buoyancy. Okay, so what is center of buoyancy? Is H divided by 2. So it is 0.97 by 2. Okay. So this is my height. I have found out what is the water, what is the body that is in water. So half of that will be my center of buoyancy. So my center of buoyancy will be the H value divided by 0.2, 0.75 by 2. That is equal to 0.4875 meter from the base. How much is my center of buoyancy? Center of buoyancy is equal to 0.4875 meter from the base. That is from the base, this height is 0.4875 meters. Okay guys, now we will go with one more problem here where we will be finding out the other parameters. Yes guys, here we have our second problem. Find the density of a metallic body which floats at the interface of mercury of specific gravity 13.6 and water. So what is they have given here is if the metallic body is floating at the interface of mercury as well as water. See, suppose this is yours. Here what happens? We have a metallic body. Here above this we have a water. Okay, and here we have a mercury. So this will be floating only in the interface of your water as well as mercury. Okay, and they asked you to find out the density of this metallic body. Then density is our rho. So they asked you to give what they have given here. Such that 40% of its volume is submerged in mercury, 40% is submerged in mercury, and 60% in water. So they didn't give you exactly what is the volume that is being submerged and what is the volume that is not submerged. So what we are going to do here is we are going to assume that V is the volume. So volume of the body. Okay. So what is the volume that is being submerged in mercury? Volume submerged in mercury is 40%. So it is 40 by 100 into V. Say it is 0.4 V. So that is the volume of the body that is submerged in your mercury. Okay. Then volume of the body that is submerged in water is how much? 60%. So it is 60 by 100 into V. Say it is 0.6 V. So this is the volume that is being submerged in mercury and this is the volume that is being submerged in your water that is given here. Okay, but for equilibrium what we have to do is the total buoyancy force will be equal to the weight of the body. So first we got to find out what is the total buoyancy force. So total for equilibrium, what is the condition to be equilibrium? Total buoyancy force will be equal to the weight of the body. So before going to the weight of the body, first we will see what is the total buoyancy force. So total buoyancy force is here because of two things. So first we are considering only the total buoyancy force. The total buoyancy force is because of two things. One is because of the water and the other one is because of the mercury. So here it is the force of buoyancy due to water plus force of buoyancy due to mercury. So we have two forces here. One is force due to water and the other one is force due to mercury. But we don't know what is the exact force, but we know what is the volume. So from that we will be able to find out the force in terms of V. Okay. So force of buoyancy due to water. First we will find out that. So force of buoyancy due to water. Then we have to find out what is the force of buoyancy due to mercury. So here what is given? What is the force? Force is weight into weight of the water that is displaced by the body. Okay, so force of buoyancy is nothing but weight of the water. It's not the mercury, it is the weight of the water that is displaced by the body. That's what Ockmary told. What is that? Is when we immerse something, when the body is floats, the weight of the water that is displaced by the body, that is the water that is coming out from the body when we are making a body in the float in the system. Okay, that will be equal to the force of buoyancy. Okay, that will be giving you the buoyancy force. So weight of the water displaced by the body is same, rho into G into volume. So volume, we know, in terms of water only we have to find out. So water is 60%, rho is 1000, okay, G is 9.81 and volume is 0.6 B. So this is the force of buoyancy due to water. Similarly, we have to find out what is the force of buoyancy due to mercury. The same thing, but here the value will be changed. Okay, so here I am just writing out force of buoyancy due to mercury. So the formula is same, okay, that is the weight of the, but it is not weight of water, but here it is the weight of the mercury that is displaced by the body. Why? Because the body is within the interface of water and mercury. Okay, so here it is rho into G into volume, but rho here is your density of your mercury. So we have already studied, if we want to know the density, it is specific gravity into the density of the standard fluid. Suppose if I want to know the density of mercury, it is the specific gravity of mercury into 1000, where 1000 is the density of the standard fluid. Why? Because the definition itself says specific gravity is equal to density of the known fluid by the density of the standard fluid. So by using that formula, we have found out what is the density of your mercury. So density of mercury, if I want, is what I have to do. I have to multiply the specific gravity of the mercury with 1000. So specific gravity of the mercury, we already know it is 13.6 into 1000. Into G is always same 9.81, and volume is here, the volume of that is the body that is submerged in that of your mercury, so it is 0.4 B. So what is my total buoyancy force? Force of buoyancy due to water plus force of buoyancy due to mercury. So I can write here it is total buoyancy force will be the same of this. But my condition is not that. I have to find out what is the density. Okay. So total buoyancy force will be, okay, the force due to water 1000 into 9.81 into 0.6 B plus the force due to mercury, buoyancy force due to mercury 13.6 into 1000 into 9.81 into 0.4 B. So I have got this. Now what is my, for equilibrium condition, total buoyancy force will be equal to the weight of the body. Okay, so now I have to find out what is the weight of the body in this problem. Okay, so how do you find out the weight of the body? Same thing. It is rho into G into volume. So weight of the body is equal to, weight is always the same. It is rho into G into volume of the body. Okay, so here what is that is, we know rho into G into V. So this also we are giving in terms of only V. Okay, so what is that is, we have to find out what is the value of rho. Now what I am going to do is, I know very well that at equilibrium condition, my total buoyancy force will be equal to that of the weight of the body. Okay, so at equilibrium, everything is given in terms of V. Why? Because we don't know the volume, so we have given that. So total buoyancy force equal to weight of the body. So what is the total buoyancy force I have got? It is 1000, that is a buoyancy force because of water plus buoyancy force because of mercury. So 1000 into 9.81 into 0.6 B plus 13.6 into 1000 into 9.81 into 0.4 B is equal to weight of the body. We have taken as rho GV. Okay. Now even you can go for deleting it out, no issues here. Why? Because this is also 1000 and here also we are going to get only 1000, 9.81. So total buoyancy force we have got as it's 1000 into 9.81 into 0.6 V plus 13.6 into 1000 into 9.1 into 0.4 V, that is equal to rho GV. So what happened here? Just I am regrouping this. This is the buoyancy force because of water and this is the buoyancy force because of your mercury. So what I am going to do this, I am just going to take outside 9.81 into V. So what my equation will become here? 1000 into 0.6 plus 13.6 into 1000 into 0.4. So that is equal to rho is the what we have to find out the density of the body. G is 9.81 into V. So just to cancel this both we have taken that outside. Okay. So 9.81 and V has been get cancelled. So what is my equation? I will get what is the value of rho. It is 600 plus this much. Okay. That is how much? 13600 into 0.4. So this will be my value of the density of the body. So what is the density of the body I am getting is 6040 kg per meter cube. So when I solve this, I will be able to get the value of what is rho. And what is the rho? It is the density of the body. So is it clear, guys? Now we have seen one problem where we have found out the density of the body. Now we will be seeing one more problem now. So we can go with the next problem. Okay guys, so we are going to see with the third problem. A body of dimension 1.5 meter into 1 meter into 2 meter weighs 1962 Newton in water. So that is the weight of body in water is given. Find its weight in air. What will be its specific gravity? So what is that? They have given the water weight. So we have to find out what is the weight in the air and what will be its specific gravity. So what are the dimensions they have given us? Length into breadth into height is given. So it is dimensions of the body. That is how much? 1.5 meter into 1 meter into 2 meter. So from this easily you will be able to find out what is the volume of the body. Okay, so what is the volume of the body? If you multiply all these things 1.5 into 1 into 2, we will be able to get this. What is the volume of the body? So it is 1.5 into 1 into 2. So it is 3 meter cube because volume na, so it's always expressed in meter cube. So 3 meter cube. And what is the weight of the body they have given? Weight of the body in water, that is very important. Weight of the body in water they have given 1962 Newton. Okay, so what I have to find out is what is the weight of the body in air, and after that I have to find out the specific gravity. So what is as per Archimedes principle? Volume of the water displaced will be equal to the volume of the body. Okay, so volume of water displaced when such body is floating in the water, that is the water, what is the volume of water that is coming out, will be equal to the volume of the body. So which will be equal to 3 meter cube. We know the volume of the body, so that will be known as, it will be equal to 3 meter cube. And one more is, what is the weight of this? Weight of the water that is displaced. So if you want to find out the weight of water that is displaced is, it is rho into G into volume of the water that is displaced. Okay. So rho I have known it is water, so 1000, G is I know 9.81 and volume is also known, it is 3 meter cube. So just by substituting this I will be able to find out what is the weight of water displaced. Okay. So here it is 29430 Newton. Okay, so I have found out what is the weight of water that has been displaced. But for equilibrium condition of the body, what is that is? Weight of the water, okay, the weight of the water or weight of the body in the water will be equal to the weight of the body in the air minus the weight of the water that is displaced. So now we have found out what is the weight of the water that is displaced. Now for equilibrium condition, we have to find out this concept. So for equilibrium, so what is the weight of air? Weight of the body in air. Weight of the body that is in air minus, one second, weight of the body in air minus the weight of the body in water. Okay, weight of the body in air minus the weight of the water, weight of the water that is displaced, that is the water that is coming out, that will be equal to the weight of the body in water. So what is given here is, they have given you, they want to find out what is the weight of the body in air. Okay, we know what is the weight of the water displaced. So that is, say this is weight of the body in air, it is not known, so W. So weight of the water displaced is 29,430 Newton. That is equal to weight of the body in water, they have given you in the problem 1962. Both are in Newtons. So now what I can do is I have to find out what is the weight. Okay, so what is the weight of the body in air? So weight of this body in air, when you bring this to this side, what happens? 1962 plus 29430. So that is the weight of my body in air. So when you add it up, I will get what is the weight in air. But my question is not only with the weight of the body in air, I have to find out also the specific gravity. So weight of body in air will be addition of to this, that is W. When you add it up, what's the answer you are getting it up is 31392 Newton. So this is my answer, what I am getting it up. Okay. So what I have to find out is, I have to find out the specific gravity. So what is specific gravity? Specific gravity of any body will be equal to density of the body by density of your standard water or standard body, say your water. Okay, I know what is the density of my water, 1000, but I don't know what is the density of body. So first I have to find out the density of body. So what is density? Density is mass by volume. I know only weight, I don't know what is mass. So what is my weight? Weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity g. Okay. Now what is my mass from this equation? It is weight by g. This is what we have seen in the first unit itself. Okay. So I know what is the weight of the body in air. Okay. And I have to know what is this acceleration due to gravity. So easily I can find out what is the mass of the body in air. Okay. So mass of the body will be mass of the body is weight of the body in air by g. So weight of the body in air, we just now we have found out this is 31392. 31392 divided by 9.81. So this is my mass of the body. So what is the mass of the body I am getting here is 3200 kg. Okay, so just I have divided with the acceleration due to gravity. So I have got the value of 3200 kg. But what I have to find out is mass is known. Okay, now I have to find out what is density. So density is equal to mass by volume. So just now we have found out what is the mass. It is 3200. And what is the volume here? The volume of the body. Volume of the body they have given in the problem itself 3 meter cube. Okay. So mass is 3200 by volume is 3 meter cube. So how much we have got? Just we will see here. So 3200 divided by 3. So this will be 1066.67. And what is the unit? For unit for mass is kg. Okay, and unit for volume is meter cube. So density unit is kg per meter cube. Very, very keenly we have to give this. Because everywhere without unit the value doesn't have any meaning. Okay, so here density I am giving it as a kg per meter cube. Wherever it is possible we have to give only the units properly. Okay, now what is our thing is we have to find out the specific gravity of the body. That is what we are going to find out here. So specific gravity of the body as per the equation, it is the density of the body of any unknown body by density of the standard fluid. Here the density of the standard fluid is water. So density of the body is 1066.67 and density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Both are in kg per meter cube. So what is that? The unit for specific gravity will be this kg per meter cube divided by kg per meter cube. This unit is also kg per meter cube. This is also kg per meter cube. It gets striked off. So this specific gravity of the body is a dimensionless number. Okay. So when I divide this, I am getting here the value is 1.067. So what is my specific gravity of the body in this problem? Specific gravity of the body is equal to 1.067. It is only a number, there is no unit for this. Okay. So this is the difference between the previous problems and this problem. So we have seen here totally 3 problems with respect to the buoyancy. Okay, in one we have found out the density of the body and in the other we have found out the specific gravity of the body. Okay, and in the first one we have found out what is the buoyancy, center of buoyancy location. Okay guys, in the next video we will be seeing about the meta center. Thank you.